Hey, welcome back. How's everybody doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? So we're in the last 2 weeks of the year. Next week will be Christmas. And in this business, there is no days off. I don't know about other business, but in the transportation, there are no days off. There's always something you can be working on when it comes to these trucks. And I only have one along with my other equipment. So me personally, I'm probably sitting on about 11 pieces of equipment. I had 14, but I got rid of a few things, but about 11 pieces of equipment, not all big trucks. I got this one, a couple of box trucks, and some other stuff, trailers and other stuff. But anyway, there's always something that you could be doing when it comes to these in this business. When it comes to transportation and other stuff, there's always something that can be done. Ooh, at the bottom down, I gotta put a cap on that hose. Something, the cap came off. I gotta cap that. So anyway, so what we're doing today is someone hit me up. So what I'm working on today is I got an air leak on here, and I have to replace. I've had this air leak for a moment. It's been getting louder and louder, and I'm gonna go ahead and repair it today. So hear that? I'm gonna replace that. I'm gonna go ahead and order another one of these, replace this hole. But these lines eventually need to be replaced. But right now I've been replacing them. You can see the ones that I replaced. That one, I replaced that one before. I think that's it on this. But one guy said I need to replace this whole thing. It's a little low. But everything looks good. We just had a PM done, and everything is good. I got to this here. You see, it's not. Oops, it's not staying. So I bought those. Going to replace these as well this morning, and some filters, air filters. I'm gonna do it myself. And we already know we got to replace these last 4 tires here, probably because I got some wear on here, right? We got a little wear. We're gonna go ahead and replace them probably no later than spring, no later than March. But I'm thinking more or less February. But spring for sure. And the reason why I say spring, because once again, it depends on how right now the roads are clear, and you know the weather's not bad on our ends where I'll be running. But once again, I always prepare for a hard winter. So whenever there's a hard winter, I go ahead and stock up, and I stay down south and usually run back and forth to Texas and Florida. So, and speaking of doing that, I got a load right after Christmas headed to Texas. And let's talk about, someone made a comment when my truck broke down. Well, I'm not gonna say it was a comment, but they made a recommendation that I keep extra, filters, fuel filters, because it wasn't a fuel filter. It was actually a gasket on the turbo. I don't know if it was this. I think it was this. It was a gas. It was something that was a gasket. He said it was a gas, a O-ring, a ring. I'm sorry, some kind of ring. So I don't know what it was exactly, but it was a leak, and it was a sensor that when it broke down. So, and I didn't want to. A lot of time I asked guys to show it to me, but they were busy, so I didn't want to. And I was ready to hit the road. But there's always something. This spring, I want to replace all these lines. I'm gonna replace every line on here, and then eventually we got a small leak back here, so I think I want to do a gasket on that. I don't know if it's called a head or whatever, but we looking to do some engine work spring and summertime. As soon as we get some good runs in and stack up quite a bit of money, I know exactly when I'm gonna do it. When I head to Europe, I'll put it in the shop. Whenever I go on vacation, I'll put it in the shop for inexpensive. And I haven't done the kingpins, so I'm gonna go ahead and order the kingpins, and we're gonna put on new brakes. I said this in another video before, but I'll go over it again. We're gonna put on new brake hubs, brakes, order new airbags all the way around. We replaced all, but I get more, but those are new. I call these torque arms. I don't know the proper name, the torque arms. We just had our drive shaft redone. Probably some rear end work is coming in the future. But right now all is well. Everything checks out. Everything checks out, and probably go ahead and put in new wheel seals all the way around as well. Just get everything done. So, because wheel seal, they come and go. So they're unpredictable. So in my in my experience. Of course, the leveling valve and all that extra stuff. I got an extra one of those valves already. So we redone the entire pump system with new lines and everything. So everything I'm talking about, you can see it on my channel for those who've been following. They're saying, yeah, blah, blah, more of the same. Now this one here is brand new. I replaced it, but then, of course, I ordered it online. It wasn't as good. So I replaced it myself, but then this came off. So I'm gonna get Cody to make me something up here to, so a lot of the work this summer is gonna be done by Beaumont Cody. So coming back to the channel, we got some hog hunts, some fishing coming on the channel. So that's in the future, already in the works. I heard the requests and they are in the works. So let's get over here and talk about why I really brought y'all on this journey. So yes, I'm retired military, for those who don't know. So in the military, we're known to over prepare, at least in the Navy CBs. I was combat construction. Okay, so now I always have a jump pack. Y'all remember my DSR 115? It finally went kaput. So I don't think I'm gonna get another one of those. There's a new jump pack I heard. It's much smaller. It costs about twice as much as that DSR. It's about an 800 bucks jump pack, and I'm gonna show you. They have one inside the shop, so I'm gonna vlog that and check it out, and then y'all let me know if that's a good investment or not. So I got some extra battery cables. Have never had to be jumped off besides myself, because I always had a jump pack, but my jump pack is on the kaputs. So, and I've had it a few years. I don't know the life expectancy of those jump packs, but anyway. So let's talk about what I have. Let's start over here. Of course, paper towel. I keep extra belts, extra radiator lines, hoses. Right here are the this is the system that run for the belts. I don't know, what are they called? I don't want to, because you know I jack these names up with my silly self. But it is the I can show you better than I can tell you. So I got the retentioner and stuff. The retentioners. I think, hold on, I don't know if that's one over there or not, but it's the belt retentioners and the pulleys. So those are pulleys and the retentioner. So I got that. And of course, you know, we put new belts on earlier. Hear that air leak, so I'm about to fix that this morning. Okay. So of course, I'm about to put in a new filters, air filters. This is for a bunk filter. I got another one I put up front already. And these lines, you don't know the name of them, but if you hit in here, this line here runs right near the DEF, what you call it, the regen filter thing, what you call it, I don't know the proper name of it. But if you hit a puddle of water with that DEF, this is brittle and these lines are popped. So that's in one of my videos. I replaced that myself, and of course I always get extra windshield wipers. And here's the little springs, the gas springs for the compartment door over there. I got marker lights for the top. I got to replace one of them. Of course, gloves. I even got extra trailer lights, gas cap. Even got an extra GPS. Y'all know what that is, right? So y'all gonna be like, okay, you doing way too much. You know what that, I'm not gonna tell you what it is. Those who know what it is, y'all know what that is. Brand new. So it's easy for something to go down. I really don't worry, because it's a matter of process of elimination. I got the part for the most part. This is a purge valve for the air compressor, or the compressor thing, whatever. I got extra fuses, window control for the windows. We got pretty much everything. And you see I got an extra part to fix that leak. Swat flares. What is this here? Oh yeah, the air brake valve. That's what it's called. See it? Air brake valve. And I got more spare parts in there as well too. I think I covered everything, but yes, I do be prepared for whatever happens. Once again, as James Brown say, the late James Brown say it, or I heard him say, if you stay ready, you never got to get ready. But then sometimes you're never ready. You just got to be prepared as you can. So I expect the worst. I wish for the best, but expect the worst. Some kind of saying like that. So once again, this goes back into invest some money, spend some money. No, I'm sorry. Invest some money, save some money, spend some money. Invest, save, spend, and try to be ready. And then if it's not, you know, just prepare yourself. Make it happen. Y'all be great. Now give me your face. Boop, boop.